Okay, now for Ted Williams and his animatrix of his body type thing, here and here, here, and torsion, twist into it type thing, that type of sense, connecting type thing, connecting, in his kinetics type thing, everything over the plate type thing was batting 400 or 600 type thing in that type of sense. So in that type of thing, if something was like on the outside of the plate, he had the bat extension type thing, and then he could go down like here and swing up through it type thing on the outside of the plate type thing, and that means it's kind of difficult to reach that. So get a what, huh? Is it that simple? Sorry. This makes all the more surprising that Ted Williams, universally regarded as one of the best hitters in the history of baseball, had a very simple, helpful bit of advice when asked about hitting. His advice: get a good pitch to hit. Stan Musial said that he always found pitchers that threw strikes and he struck at it. Get a what, huh? Is it that simple? Well, yes and no. His first commandment of hitting was indeed that simple. Yet he applied it in a way that was detailed enough that few were surprised when he wrote a book on hitting. It was called Science of Hitting. To help him find a good pitch to hit, Williams divided the strike zone into 77 parts, each the size of a baseball. Then, using this tool, he identified his happy zone, the place in which he was an amazing hitter. So near, closer to his chest, or the letters type thing that's on his shirt type thing in that type of sense, closer to that type thing in that type of sense, was where he could bring the bat with a compact in swing type thing in that type of sense, really line and center up a pitch type thing and crush it. If he had to extend even beyond that type thing in that type of sense, then he couldn't get enough centered on it type thing in that type of sense, and it wouldn't always be an over 400-foot home runner type thing in that type of sense. Great. Home run. He swings at pitches in his happy zone, and he's a 400 hitter, not coincidentally. Now that's 4 times the success, 6 times that maybe somebody came up with something amazing or something like that. He was the last major leaguer to bat 400 over an entire season, 402. But when he swings at the pitches that are low and away, what could perhaps be called his misery zone, his batting average measures up with that of an American League pitcher playing an away game at a National League ballpark versus Adam Wainwright. Yeah. So in that type of thing, he would hit it, and he would probably make contact, it might go foul or something like that, and then he would not be centered up on it type thing in that type of sense. And if he's not centered up on it, here type thing that means, if he's not centered, and he's extended reach type thing to get it, and he turns on it, and it's up and over type thing in that type of sense, it might be just a pop fly or a sky high type thing to the third baseman type thing, and an easy out. So from that type thing, the science of hitting is in some ways type thing in that type of sense, an ability type thing to step into it type thing in that type of sense and get that hitting. But you don't want to undercut it so much type thing in that type of sense that in that science of hitting that you turk your knee type thing or just hit it sky high and just make a pop fly for the catcher or somebody to catch type thing in that type of sense. And when you step into a hit type thing in that type of sense, you want to do that type thing. I don't have a perfect swing type thing in that type of sense. And so now when you go in there, you're going to do that and come through type thing in that type of sense and right on through type thing in that knee.